Welcome, everyone. Happy new moon. So, Akasha here, Nana Akasha, and I'm super excited to dive into this beautiful, juicy energy with you and see what we can conjure up with these beautiful energies. So, I like to do moon shows live if possible because the energies are so profound. The moon moves very fast, it affects us in so many ways, way more than we can imagine. And it's such a beautiful guide. It's such a beautiful way to reflect on our emotions and our wishes. And now we're in the dark moon. We're in the new moon. That means we don't see the moon. That means the moon and the sun are hugging, and we can't see her because she's having a big hug behind the sun, so to speak. So, what happens now? The energies of a new moon, as you probably know, are very specific and they're not bad. But one, you do have to be aware that you're in the dark. So it's like walking around in the dark. You might bump into stuff, you might not see stuff. So you just want to respect that. Two, ask for illumination. Prepare to come walking with your illumination guides along your path. There's always solutions because you're surrounded with elementals and energies that are always with you all the time, waiting for you to say, hey, can you help me? Can you light my path? Can you make me aware of anything I might trip over or I'm not seeing right now? And it's also a good pause for today or for a few days because we do feel these main moons, new and full, very powerfully for about 2-3 days before, sometimes more, depending on how sensitive you are, and after. So this energy will also be an overarching energy for us for the spiritual weather of the next 2 weeks. So you go from the full moon to the new moon to the full moon to the new moon. And those 2 weeks, even though you do have other phases of the moon in the middle, and they do affect it, the flavor of a waning moon versus a waxing moon will change that 2-week period. However, this next 2 weeks is going to be guided by the new moon, the dark moon. This is representing the mother. The moon is divine feminine energy. This is the womb, the dark, rich soil, the place where the seeds go to be fed, to be nurtured, to be protected. This is a place to heal, to rest, to go deep into your psyche, deep into your fears, deep into your sacral. That's a powerful place to see if there's guilt or shame or other patterns that are holding you back. And now what you can do is take this beautiful energy and we're going to harness it, but specifically with the other flavors. So in the spiritual weather reports, what we do is we go and we get the really relevant energies, and then they start speaking to me, and then we'll go on a little healing journey with them. So thank you for joining me on this new moon. Now, I've been doing ceremony since very early this morning, all day. I'm teaching this class. Actually, it's just today was the last of the 20-day lessons, and it's been phenomenal. It's a mystery school in a box, where the next 2 days we're going to have initiations and Q&A and sharing and completion celebrations with our spirit guides. But we've been tracking the Nahuals and the day signs and the numbers of the Mayan sacred calendar. It's called the Cholki or the Tzolk'in. It's a human level calendar. It's a 20-day calendar with a 13-number cycle, and it's profound. It is what is used in Mayan astrology. So what happened was the class, see, when you're in flow with spirit, excuse me, I got an itchy eye. They tell you in the moment, this is the best path. And then you have to be able to be fluid. So we started talking about the same thing. This was really deep mystery school stuff. I had no idea they were going to ask me to give everybody an activation every day from my mystery school. There's third eye activations. There's cleanses. It was wow. Okay. Pineal gland activations. So there's so much in this, and it's on sale again now because of the Black Friday gratitude thing's going to happen next week. So it's on sale right now. I think we've been slowly putting things up that'll officially be on sale next week, but they're there. And I highly, highly, highly recommend it. We're going to try to gather all of the testimonials, all of the feedback, people having massive abundance breakthroughs in their relationship with their family, in their business, in their income, in their awareness of their own inner patterns like judgment. I had no idea I was being so judging. Well, we have to find those parts of us. So it is a healing, it's revelatory, and it ended up being ancestors and magic and wisdom and activations and words and all the different levels of magic that we use to align with the laws of the universe. So we are becoming a coherent manifester. We're realizing it's already here, but the only way to actually see that it's already here, it's right here, it's here, it's for you, here it is, no problem, whatever you want. You can't even imagine something that isn't already here. That's why you can imagine it. Is it saying, hey, remember me? You said you were going to want me. Maybe you want me now, right? Maybe you want to take this trip to Maui. Maybe you want to go swim with the dolphins. Maybe you want to go on a Mayan retreat. Maybe you want to, move to the Arctic. I don't know. So this is a day also, I need to tell you, because we've been going through the Tzolk'in, is called Tu Kaban. And so this morning I've been talking to Tu Kaban. The feminine is Tu. It's Ka in Maya. So Ka is a divine feminine energy. It's very fluid energy. It's a tone. It's a galactic tone. It's a frequency. And it comes into this day, which is being held by, this is how the Maya see this. Today is held by a particular energy, you could say person, an essence, a very powerful essence who's agreed to carry time, to carry today. This is what the Tzolk'in sacred calendar is all about. Every day for 20 days is a different, incredible, complex, deep, loving, powerful energy that covers every aspect of being human. That's the point of it. It covers 260, which is about the gestation of a human. So it's related on all these things. It's related to higher cycles of time, but it is the number one way that the Maya live in the tradition day to day. Very aware of their sign and what they're meant to do, and very aware of the energy of the day. Why not take advantage of the energy if it's coming? But most of us have lived without this wisdom, without this knowledge, without any way of even knowing it. I don't know where when the knowledge exactly started to come to a wider audience. It's maybe the last 50 years or something. But I didn't even know there was such a thing as a Mayan sacred calendar. So now we have access to it, and it is beyond profound. I've spent about 9 years reading, and I live in the Maya land, but it never made sense to me. I would read a book, and then I would just say, okay, well, that was interesting. And I would find out my sign and Chris's sign. And I never went deeper. I just kept finding books and I'd read them, but it didn't awaken for me. The life of this didn't awaken for me until I came here in this part of the Yucatan. And now I'm working with Mayan elders and other things. And I've been doing sacred ceremonial retreats for a long time with the Maya and the Maya land here. However, this is very different. Becoming a daykeeper is, a very sacred thing, and it's a very respected position. So I'm not a daykeeper, I'm a baby daykeeper. But I am very excited to say that I'm offering a brand new session that's available right now through the Black Friday sale, whatever that is, and for as many as I can do. Okay. It's called the Mayan Destiny Chart Reading, and I'm going to use the basis of the Mayan Destiny Chart or the Mayan Cross or the Mayan Tree of Life with your birth astrology sign and do a special reading. So part of it is following the Mayan cross and what the meanings are, the glyphs and what your sign is, and giving you more information. And then part of it is channeling that information to you through healings, through divination, through answers in whatever way. So they're very, very on special right now. Very exciting. So just go over to the shop and you'll start to see how many whatever things we've got up there already for this. So today is called Tu Kaban, Kaban. That'd be fun to chant. So since we're saying, oh, it's the new moon energy, we need to pay attention to other energies that are happening right now. One, the Chinese astrology of the greenwood snake year is still happening and has a few months left. I want everybody to really pay attention. This has been an insanely intense and powerful year, whether you're even aware of how much has happened. And most of us, I think, have layers. Even if we're just like, wow, look, all that happened. I think there's about 10 more layers underneath that happened that we aren't fully aware of yet. I don't know about you. Now, we want to look back and recognize what we've done. We want to realize what we've done. We want to acknowledge that. And in a new moon, you're planting seeds for what you want next. So this is a beautiful day, a beautiful moment to do this. Kaban is earth. It literally represents the earth and the body. So that's you, and that's your body, and that's Mother Earth, okay? And then it represents intelligence. Now, the way that I work with it, it is intelligence of the body. Okay, that's earth intelligence. And if your body is earth, or then you have body intelligence, and you actually have a body elemental. We work with the 3 levels of the world, tree as you as the center, and we create a cross, which is called a destiny chart, to show you deeper of what your main sign is and go deep into that. So the feminine galactic tone, the number, or Ka for today, represents, you can imagine, duality. It represents balance. It represents you coming into awareness and unity with you. It's very, today in the Maya Solkin, it's very similar to a lot of the energies that you know about number 2. There isn't a lot that's too different, I don't feel. Now, but Kaban is, what did I tell you? It's the earth, so therefore it's your body. And that's all things in form. So that's about wealth or things into form. And it's intelligence. That can be the body intelligence. That could be emotional intelligence. It could be the intelligence inside of a crystal. It could be the intelligence of your spirit guides. It could be the intelligence of your tree or your cat, the couch. It could be the intelligence of divine wisdom or the infinite field, or somebody that you were 200 lifetimes ago, or somebody who you're going to become. It could be the wisdom, right? The intelligence of the earth herself. It could be the moon. It could be, okay, you get it? Like there's intelligence, consciousness on all these levels. So it's a beautiful day for that earth, for that coming in. And we like to call Ishel, who's the Mayan earth goddess. So just invite that to come now. Now we're thinking, wow, it's a new moon. It's the day to plant seeds. Wow, no kidding. Okay, well, it's Earth Day, basically, in the Maya world. So perfect, right? So we're here with the Earth. We've been activating in my class and me. We've been activating this beautiful day, connecting with Kaban. And I want to give you a way of imagining these energies in the Solkin, in the sacred calendar of the Maya. You can look up online. They'll have a list of them. Many people. There's apps you can get. Just kind of, they're not all good. Okay. So just be, I don't know. I could put some references in the replay email. If you go over to nanakasha.com, make sure that you're on the email list, who will send you all the goodies. Okay. Now, so Kaban is earth, and this is planting seeds. So if we want to plant seeds, we want to plant seeds that are in balance, that are 2. Another thing about the number 2, it is you and you. So it is you as the creator of your reality, and your reality as the reflection of you back to you as a guidance system. That's what it's supposed to be. There's nothing out there that's going to change. Go inside, you'll find what you need to change, right? So we're going to go into the new moon. We're going to go into the deep womb-like space of the earth, and it's Earth Day. Beautiful. And we're going to call on the wisdom of seeds and wisdom of soul seeds, right? And seeds of what? Seeds of inspiration, seeds of love, seeds of beauty. So let's start, share if you want to, seeds. What kind of seeds are you thinking about? And this is interesting. This is also a day in the tradition of the Maya for the to go to a wisdom keeper for a divination reading. Some kind of divination is very important. And I think, well, on the new moon, in the Celtic traditions that I was raised in, that's the same thing, right? It is also a great day for divination. Now, why is that true if we're in the dark and we can't see? Because divination is a way to see through the dark. That's divine communication. That's not you trying to use your eyes or your mind or your logic. You have to surrender in the dark to the sacred feminine. You have to give up to your intuitive body. Okay. So, in our journey on this fun day, we're going to go now. Let's see. Here we go. Perfect. So, let's dive into a little bit about the new moon. And welcome. I hope you subscribe and you hit notifications so you know when we go live. Akasha, Nana Akasha here. And this podcast is about how to take the mysteries of the universe that I've been studying through 40 years of shamanism and energy work and hypnosis and homeopathy and many healing methods and many mystery schools and so on. Now, ancient mysteries and sacred wisdom to me are phenomenal, and they're encoded in these sacred sites. They're encoded in these sacred ceremonies, wisdom, ancient carvings, ancient symbols, ancient oral traditions. So I call that decoding the library of the infinite, so we can access the truth about us. What is the wisdom we're bringing? What are the codes we brought? What is our soul code that's in our Janissa crystal, which is our 8 original cells at the base of our spine? It's still connected to our umbilical cord. This is a very living part of us. Okay, so let's dive into the secrets of the Scorpio moon, and then we'll go into something very out of body, which would be way more fun. All right, and I want to make sure that you know that one of the most profound retreats, I think, and one time only opportunity to come with Maria Wheatley, Gaia TV star, master dowser. If you've been with us or you've come, if you were with us in September, the same moon eclipse is going to be happening when we're all together here in the Maya land. We're going to go to 8 different sacred sites. We're going to be going with Maria, dowsing, decoding. She has new information about the alignments with Egypt, and she's never been here before. So you're going to get to go like we're going to be a team. We're going to be like a Mayan mystery decoding team to see if what we feel, what we discover, matches what she's discovered in Egypt or on Mars or in other places. She's decoded 17 different countries of sacred sites. And then we're going to have Miguel Angel, the Mayan elder, the wisdom keeper, to bring us into these places over 3 days on the first day that this sacred serpent activation happens. Quite profound. And we're going to go to several sites with him where we're going to go in sacred ceremony. We're going to learn about the real meaning. We're going to be here on the beginning of the days of this sacred download. You're going to receive a download of the sacred serpent, which is the sun, which represents unconditional love and sacred knowledge. This is the most beautiful wisdom you will ever encounter. And this is a profound day to be there because no one else will know what's going on. And we will be chanting the sacred chants together with him right here. You can see behind, very profound. So check it out. Call me because it's not going to be a huge group. All right. And we do have probably at least half full, maybe more. I know 3, 4, 5 of my clients who come to as many of these retreats as possible. We love to get together again. The community, the people, it's really amazing. So what we want to do is really allow ourselves to listen to the heartbeat of the earth, to go when we're called, to connect. Right now, there's not another chance to do this. The fact that I didn't even know first we were going to be eclipse, full moon. I just went, oh, full moon. Maria, let's do the full moon. Let's go to Stonehenge. Let's do this goddess stuff. And then the queens started coming, and the whole retreat in the UK this year started to take shape. This is how I do it. I connect to the guides, the gods, the goddesses, the energies, the earth, whatever, and they start to tell me. Well, then it turns out, well, the full moon was also an eclipse. So we were together for more of these energies, and it was something else. It was a high moon and I don't know what and whatever. So, Venus, I got to tell you about Venus. Then we had this retreat planned, and suddenly I realized that the full moon is going to be the same full moon eclipse that mirrors the one that we were together in September. So hopefully everybody who was there with us in September will be there. And again, because this is like really powerful that this portal is going to be there, and I didn't even plan it. Spirit planned it, you know. So now these are my new chart readings, so please come and get one. This is the Ancestor Magic. It's Maya Ancestor Magic. So profound, unbelievable. Like I said, we're going to gather together what people have said about it, but you couldn't have a better mystery school at a box to take you day by day through actively doing, learning, speaking, activating, communicating, and I gift you with nearly 20 light body activations from Light Body School that you can use separately, you know. So it's very, very powerful, and it's on sale again. So I highly recommend that you get it. Now, this is what we're doing today. So let's go do this. So remember Scorpio, we're in a Scorpio new moon, we're in the dark. So we're looking about the underworld. The underworld is dark, whether it's Shibalba, it's not hell. We don't believe in that. We don't go there. That's for silly people. It has nothing to do with reality. These are levels of you that are hidden, that you've abandoned, that maybe you're ashamed of. Yes, I do a lot of sacral sessions with people, and the sacral solar plexus chakra root area is so impacted with the guilt and the shame. I saw something from a medical report recently that said that guilt and shame cause the biggest level of diseases that are fatal, like cancer. So if you are carrying guilt and shame in any way, get your butt down there into your shame and guilt. Get down into Shibalba, get down the scale, go into the cave you fear to enter. It's the doorway of light. It's holding your power. You don't need the fear anymore. You're ready to go in, harness the wisdom from it, and release it. But you can't do it by avoiding it. You can't do it by hating it. You can't do it by locking it away. So today, my guess is that you will, if you're not already, start to have some very profound, deep things coming up. Now, it could be that they're just wonderful and delightful, rebirth, wonderful. I'm so glad I'm in a revelation. You know, Scorpio is so powerfully intuitive. It is still water. It's like well, it's like Brigitte energy. It's very Celtic to me because the deep, cold, dark, still wells in that era, in that area, and in that Celtic tradition because of the land where it is. But it's so earth. I mean, you are in the earth and the stillness. Now we have cenote here, and we have cenote like that too. They're still and they're pure, but they're not cold, and there's of course there's some that are dark, but there's many that have oculuses, right? And we go to these and it's just luminous and amazing. So it's another version of that still water. And that here is Ishel, and she's the earth mother. So she's here. But what we want to realize is, what is Scorpio? Well, Scorpio doesn't have to mean what other people told you it meant. So if Scorpio speaks to you, listen to your intuition, because Scorpio is a very intuitive sign. All right. It is considered a water sign, which never made sense to me before. However, this new moon is perfect for Scorpio, right? It's that realm of the shadow alchemy, the intuition, psychic rebirth from fear of your own power, from avoiding your own power, from condemning your own power. You've done this, we're letting it go. We have Uranus with us, which is the planet of, excuse me, I'm going to get a sip here. It's the planet of shakeups, of suddenness, of sudden changes, of sudden direction changes. I usually call it transformation, but it's usually like, oh, no, we're not doing that anymore. Let's go this way and just completely knock everything down, knock down all the blocks, all the building blocks. So because today is Kaban, and it's earth, but it represents earthquakes. So that's the tremors inside of us. Like, what things cause a tremor inside of you, or how could you cause a tremor inside of you that would vibrate something beautiful and positive out, accessing your deeper intuitive powers. Now, shadow alchemy is not bad. It means you're willing to go into your shadow. You're willing to go into what you fear. Why you feared it, you don't even know anymore mostly. But the underworld door is open today, and it's where we have to go to plant our seeds, our silver light seeds of our soul. So you have to use your intuition in the dark. You have to use your psychic skills. And this is the moment of psychic rebirth. You can call it anything else you want. You can pretend you don't want to be psychic, but you are. And the priestess path, the priest path, the sacred path, the wise one path, the training, it's begging everyone to come back to it. It's begging you to come back and remember how to walk your path in a sacred way. Then you are going to be able to connect to your purpose, to connect to the flow of abundance, have the universe support you, and start to live the life your soul intended, not just hope about it or feel cut off from it, right? Now, we also have Mercury Retrograde. Don't we love Mercury Retrograde? So I'm going to let you sit with that for a moment while I take a sip. All right, so as you can see, what we've got here we go. Mercury retrograde, you all know what that means. It means the communication you receive from the gods, from divine source, that could be any aspect of you because you are the divine. It's in retrograde. That means perceptually, energetically, relationally, it's going backwards. And so communication, it is asking you, wait a minute, let's go deeper inside and see what's here. Maybe there's more to learn from this before you're done with it, before you go to the next step. And so this Mercury retrograde pulls ancient insights from the past. And Scorpio guides us inward to shed an old skin so new self can rise. So the new moon essence is the sun and the moon align in Scorpio. That gives you the lunar cycle. It's a portal of rebirth, major portal, okay? Release, emotional cleansing, and a big time about karma. And what we are doing right now is taking karma and saying, thank you, I am done. I don't play karma anymore. And we invite in grace. Karma has debt and shackles and the same thing over and over and being stuck and having to pay dues and all this. And grace comes in and pays all the debts, clears the plate and says, here's everything you need forever. Let's go. So this is a time to let go of that pain and resentment and heaviness and repeating of patterns and start with a new clean slate, beginning again, try something new, and start to think about what you want to put into your seeds as we get close to the activation now. So Scorpio says, this is a good time to look at your life from a new perspective and a very psychic perspective. So you see the multiple dimensions of you. You see the magnificence of you. You see the bigger picture of your purpose. You remember, I have a promise and my life is about way more than paying the bills on time and getting this done and pleasing these people and following all these rules. I have got to get reconnected to my spirit and my intuition. Do it today. Venture outside your comfort zone, listen to desires you've been putting off, and allow the first doorway to open out of the moon, out of the darkness, to come from you stepping into courage. Now, I want to clarify what courage is because it's a very beautiful state of consciousness. It doesn't require a lot of masculine energy to push. It is actually the first state where you begin to receive support from the divine energies. It's a state of affirmation. It's a state of energies coming to you to uplift you. It's a really beautiful place because the minute you have quote unquote courage, you just turn and say, okay, let's do it. And you take one step into the uncertainty, into the unknown. You don't make up stories that are negative about what's happening in your life. You just say, no, I'm going to step into this and I believe it's for my highest good because it is. And then it's going to unfold and it's going to be luminous, and stay in the present moment because all the gifts are here. Now, Uranus, we talked about, likes to shake things up. and it's Earthquake Day. So this is quite profound. And it awakens change and authenticity. It definitely wants you to let go of things that don't serve you, that aren't the best path. So be very aware that if anything falls away today, or has been falling away, or falls away anytime in the next week or so, or two, that you are being liberated. Okay. Erratic energy may shake loose stuck patterns, surprising news shifts, temporary instability. Don't worry about it. It's going to lead to a more aligned path. You do not have to worry about how am I going to survive. You have to worry about how to listen to your spirit and follow it right now as accurately as possible. Because security and stability do not come from outside sources. You are not stable if you have a lot of stocks and bonds. You are not stable if you have a lot of money. You are not stable if you're married to somebody rich. Okay. All of that could fall apart, go away for a million different reasons. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to happen. It's just that is what you think makes you safe. But what makes you safe is your intuition. What makes you safe is understanding your spirit. What makes you safe is awakening that intuition. So the old forms of safety are going to dissolve in this watery, dark moon. New structures of inner security are going to emerge as the structure of your seeds, these soul seeds. Now trust the ground forming within you, forming beneath you. Today we're calling on Ishel, who's the Earth Mother. Okay, now trust this ground because you need to root, right? You need to feel that sense of security, but you are not depending on one thing. You trust that the ground continues to take shape as you say, as you speak, as you step forward on your path, because changes take you up higher always. We are on a spiral. So you're not collapsing, you're not going backwards. And if a pattern comes back around or you encounter it, which is definitely going to happen because of Mercury retrograde, it's also the spiral of life that you're on. Time spirals, your life spirals, but you never go back to the same problem. Oh my gosh, I'm at the same problem again. I thought I got rid of this. No, you're back again because you graduated from a whole state of consciousness. You learned a whole bunch of lessons from that, whatever it is. And whether it feels like an old relationship or it is the same old relationship repeating itself, this is a gift. This is how we live. Don't get upset with stuff that repeats. It's a spiral. You now have new ways of handling it and receiving and digesting the wisdom within it. So revisit the past with new awareness, see through new eyes, look at what you couldn't see before, ask to see the hidden information, the codes, the missed insights, the healings. Let them resurface from anything that's happened so that the Mercury retrograde until you move into the solstice is going to allow your intuitions to continue to heighten. So keep going inward to your inner body intelligence, like Kaban would tell you in the Maya tradition, and pause before you make big decisions. Clarity, again, will return after the retrograde and after the dark moon. So big decisions, I'm talking about like buying a house or something, do your best to, weird. Do your best to wait. Except here is something. If there's some other reason, excuse me, that you have clarity on something, like, oh, you know, you're coming to my retreat and you feel like it's the perfect moment to get your ticket because the earth energy of today and the two came together in your chart and there's something really auspicious and bountiful about it. Okay. Just kind of making stuff up. All right. Now, what you do is the other law in Mercury retrograde is don't do anything in Mercury retrograde that you do not want to repeat, and do things that you want to repeat in Mercury retrograde. So if you decide to come to my retreat and you love the idea of coming back to more of my retreats, then signing up for it during Mercury retrograde is a great idea. You see what I mean? Because then the energies will say, okay, we'll make sure and bring that back to you again. So this is like everything. You can tell the energies are deep inside, stillness in your soul, in your body. And this is beautiful with the Kaban energy today, the Maya Kaban. You have soul, body, mind, intelligence, earth, everything nesting inside your earth body, inside the earth mother, inside this moment. And you really want to allow the water of the Scorpio and the water of the sacred feminine of the moon and the moonlight to enhance those intuitive clarity, maybe awaken new senses for you, maybe have senses that have been hidden or you've been afraid or you've forgotten to come and hear them knock on the door or go open the door or send them an invitation. So this is reconnection with your inner world and your senses, because it's going to bring you more balance. It's also, of course, Scorpio, so it's transformation and rebirth. So reflect on everything, because it's been a year since November of 2024. And we're getting ready to complete 2025. And it's pretty profound, right? In a week or so, or 10 days, I guess, 10 days or so, we're going to be in December. So honor both challenges and the victories. Accept all of it. You have to accept all of you. Shed the old skin, step into your new self. This is not just the serpent energy, but also the Scorpio energy of this new moon. And we are in Scorpio. So the rebirth doesn't need to be big, but small shifts count. Okay, so anywhere you can acknowledge that you're rebirthing, or accept the rebirth, or thank the rebirth that it happened. You don't know what happened, how it happened, but thank you, it is done and it was fabulous. Okay, so guidance for the new moon: choose one small act of rebirth, release fear, step into authenticity, allow the universe to support your next chapter. And I think that's it. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to dive into an activation with you. And because it is a day of divination, I want to invite you to open your heart, open your senses to your divination pathways. Okay. And so I want you to close your eyes and start to breathe everything we've just received, all the energies. You feel them, they're alive, they're tingling through your mind, they've awakened things within you. The Scorpio energies, the new moon energies are here. And we're going to have our little ceremony to plant our seeds for this new moon. But we're going to do this with enjoying the energies of Kaban and the Mayan calendar, and enjoying the energies of Scorpio and Mercury Retrograde and Uranus wanting to shake things up, which marries with Kaban earthquakes, not bad earthquakes. To me, it's you waking up. It's you cracking the eggs or the things that have become solid. It's helped you let fall away from you, break open, crumble away these inner earthquakes within your mind or your body or your soul that can break you out of self-limiting ideas, mindsets, patterns, words, paths, relationships, jobs, all of this. I firmly know that you are meant to not suffer, not struggle, not sacrifice. None of that needs to happen anymore. Now, let go of well, tomorrow I want to be a tall athlete, and right now I'm, I just broke both my legs. Okay. Let's start with you taking back the right that you know how to create your reality. That is what we're learning in the Sacred Magic Mystery School. And we're going to be doing it all year. And we're going to be aligning with the fire of this new year. The fire priestesses are here. So watch for shows that are coming about the fire priestesses. Okay, so divination. I was saying, so this is about divination. Yes, it is. So, all right, let me see here. I know, there it is. Okay, so I have my Prosperity Magic Oracle deck here on slides, and we are putting that up onto the shop. I really need a sip of water. Hang on one second here. Thank you. All right, much better. I've been teaching for hours and hours and hours now, so I need to wet my whistle. All right, the Prosperity Magic Oracle deck, if you would like one, we do have them in stock. We have not figured out how exactly. I think we're just about ready to figure out how to put them on the shop. However, you can email us if you would like them. We sold out of our first printing last year, and we've sold out 3/4 of this printing. So grab one before the holidays. They're uber fabulous, and we've got very, 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 very happy people using them. So, okay, now Scorpio New Moon. Scorpio New Moon. So I want you to focus with me, and we're going to pick an oracle card. So I have open, I don't think you can see it, and that's fine. You don't need to see it. Okay, good. Is my deck. Hi, Anna. And so focus with me now on this Scorpio New Moon and all the energies we talked about. So communication, bringing us back to that deeper, that intuitive self-opening, the doors into our wisdom, into our sacral, into our original blueprint, that doors into our underworld, our shadow, our fears, the doors into the beautiful, rich, fertile womb of the mother, and the beauty of Kaban, Tu Kaban, which is the Mayan sacred calendar day today, which is two, which is unity, and all those other wonderful things about two is a very good number. Beautiful sacred feminine energy, Ka. All right. And then we also have Kaban, and Kaban is earth and intelligence. So I've shared more about it, and go ahead and embody that. Now think about earth, intelligence, two, unity, duality, balance. Okay. And the Scorpio energies we talked about, that really deep, still emotions, that intuitive self, this new moon, the darkness of the new moon, and yet where it is leading into the light. And help me focus. So we call to the prosperity magic. We call to the prosperity magic sacred feminine mysteries. We call to these sacred feminine guides, to the mysteries, to the energies that gathered in this sacred deck. And we ask for you on this sacred day of Kaban, when it is perfect and to do divination with seeds. And since we do not have seeds to do divination with, we now ask to use the seeds of our soul that we are here to plant today as our seeds, and we connect to your wisdom. Who is the archetype? What is the energy? What is the blessing? What is the message that is here for us today on this Scorpio new moon? Okay. I'm having the most fun looking at all of this. Okay, let's see what we have. Well, I've had one really jump out, and I'm going to see. Wow. It's interesting. All right, keep focusing. They're coming through. And wow. Earth, intelligence, moon, deep mysteries. So many beautiful mysteries. I think you are the one. All right, so relax and sense and feel. What are you seeing? What are you sensing? Play fun games with your intuition. Do you see an image? What does it look like? Maybe you just see colors. What is the divination of the seeds of your soul's light? What is happening today? How are those coming? What are these seeds doing? Huh. Okay, well, this is very interesting. So you're really powerful. You're really activating this powerful moment in a way I haven't seen before. So wonderful, wonderful job. There's a lot of power in the shadow, right? And so what we want to do is all of us focus together, because I can feel this connected, powerful light that is really, it's very bright because we are in the new moon. We are in the dark moon. And this dark intuitive moon is very, very, very powerful. So as I'm looking through the deck, there are things that aren't in the deck exactly. They were one of the many energies that were coming through for other things that got, but only one of each sort of incarnation came into the deck. So what came forward to us right now is this incredible wisdom today. So our dark intuitive new moon, sacred, okay, feminine wisdom. And this is, yeah, I agree. Okay. So I found what we're going to look at for our activation. Are you guys ready? All right, good. I'm ready. I've been channeling all day. I'm surprised I can speak and function on a computer very coherently, mostly coherently, right? So, okay, let's see here. Oh, that's not one. Okay, well, I'll show you the shop real quick. I clicked on the wrong one. All right, so the shop we have coming. Sorry, we have, what is this all about? What's going on? We have the gratitude sale or the Black Friday sale, and a few things are started, and we're going to be adding them as we go. Right now, we have the Ancestor Magic on sale again because, wow, that's all I have to say. Of course, we have, why is it doing that? We have the Secrets of the Mayan-ATLANTIS pyramids with Maria and our special guest, Mayan Wisdom Keeper retreat. We have my spiritual mentorship has one spot left, and that is a special on that. So if you're interested, the best thing to do is to just contact me and we'll talk. And the Maya Destiny birth chart reading, which is new and is only $147, is $50 off. And you can be one of the first people to dive into this with me. I'm super, super excited. So that was not what I meant to share, but let's try that again. Yay. Okay. Go back here now. Which one is it here? This one. Now we found it. Good, good, and good. So this is one of our oracle cards of many, many beautiful divine feminine energies that came in that we did not use in the deck. However, when I just went to look, there's a lot of these ones that aren't in the deck also in my slides for my personal deck. And so these were the ones that kept attracting me, were the ones with the women doing some form of divination themselves. So The other ones looked very much like the full moon. And since this is the dark intuitive moon, the Scorpio moon, this is very deep sacred feminine wisdom. This is you looking into yourself. So when she popped up twice, I said, okay. And she immediately started to say that this you need to do just like she's doing. Like you don't have to light 1,000 candles, but wouldn't it be great? You'd have to get a lot of help to get them all lit before, they all burned out. So, however, that's the representative of the sacred space, of the light in the dark, right? That the ancestors are all around you, that the spirit guides are all around you, that there's always light guides everywhere, all right? That you are always surrounded in sacred space, all right? And all those beautiful, intuitive, deep energies of Scorpio are very deep magic. So this is deep magic. And she's sitting in the center of this sacred place, this place of sacred magic, this place within her. Maybe it's in the ethers, maybe it's real, but you have a place like this. And in this place, you can look inside of yourself. So even though it looks like on her lap, she has a full moon or a glowing crystal ball, and yes, it is a moon. We are here because she's saying, look here. What are we looking at here? Well, the sacral down here. Okay. So we're looking at that dark moon where we plant seeds, where our seeds live, regardless of your gender. And the Scorpio new moon, we have to look within. That is where you find. And what's happening, it might be a dark moon, but there's light. There's going to be light if you will look into the dark. Okay, wonderful. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, so I am going to leave you to just see this beautiful thing. I know there's a way to do that. Let me see. I'm going to try that. Oh, good. Yeah, you don't have to see me. I always want you to see this beautiful scene, and I want you to really start to breathe it. I want you to come into it. I want you to imagine wherever you might be, and whatever time or planet or place that you feel really at home, like this is familiar to you. And as you start to breathe in and out with this new moon energy, with Scorpio, with this dark feminine that is willing to go into the dark because she knows that's where the wisdom is, that's where the healing is, that's where the light is, that the light is inside the dark and the light is inside of you, and everything is already within. So breathe in and out with this image. Let it come to life. These are living essences, living beings that came to me, that came to Chris and I, and asked to be represented. And they're here to speak to you. She is an oracle, but she is showing you what to do yourself. She came specifically for us right now because she said, you need to open the book of your sacred feminine wisdom, because on her lap is a book, and she's opened the book and she's looking in the book of her life. And you need to open the book and look in the book of your life. Look into the deep, dark well, and it will begin to reflect to you light. Now continue to embody the scene. Close your eyes when you feel it's the best thing to do. But this beautiful, dark, feminine energy is enveloping you. You don't even know what's out of this side of this beautiful room, this temple, this sacred space. You breathe yourself in and you feel as if you are sitting here. You feel and see and the heat and the light and the crackling of all those candles. You are here in the new moon temple. Scorpio has invited you. She says, it's time for you to really get clear, to go deep, deep, deep into your intuition. The new moon is not fooling around. You only have one more before you begin a new journey. And now shedding is the key. Just like the serpent year, I, Scorpio, I carry that energy of shedding and rebirth. But you must transform in the darkness. You must look into your own darkness while surrounded with light, well fed through a throne, a chair, a beautiful crystal throne that you sit on. And it is a throne because here you reclaim your powers, your vision, your wisdom, your magic. Now you feel the air. It's heavy. It smells like ceremony and ritual. You get wafts of different kinds. Copal, cinnamon, white sage, sweetgrass, rose. All of the essences of the herbal realms, the earth realms, they come now. They surround you. This place is heavy with offerings. You are here in a very sacred moment. The earth and the divine intelligence within you has been honored, and sacred feminine wisdom is open to you. Now, do exactly as she is doing. Hold your hands exactly like this. Look into your womb. Look into your womb. Look into your sacral. Look into your book of life. Look into your 8 original cells, your soul blueprint. And give the command now. All karma be released through the power of Scorpio, cleansed through the depth of this dark, intuitive new moon. You know where to guide me. You know what needs to go. I am free. The wisdom begins to rise. You feel a new light, a new energy stirring inside of you. The new moon says, it's time to step on your path. Do not go anywhere until you know what is next, what is truth, what is power, what is within. Your soul mission is 100% supported by the multiverse. And you are a reflection of the universe, the multiverse. You, your cells, your mind, you are a mirror. Talk to your mission. Open it and dream with it, work with it, walk with it now. There's no more waiting. This is the moment to receive it. Align and embody and ask the divine luminous laws of abundance, beauty, and grace to replace the karma that's being peeled away in this rebirth layer after layer after layer. Limits in income, limits in love, limits in health, limits in salary, limits in all forms of joy and worthiness. They peel away now, and you're reborn over and over. The divine luminous energies within you rise. They know exactly what it is for you to come into next. You look deeper into yourself. You can close your eyes. You can go with the oracles. You can go on the priestess path of wisdom. You can open to the grandmothers, the seers, or the animal totems. They're all here. They're playing in the dark around you. The angels are pouring prosperous blessings over you, but you can't see them. You're in the dark. Just say thank you, thank you, thank you. Abundancia, the divine goddess of growth and bounty and increase and prosperity and fullness and limitlessness, is dancing in the dark. Sparks are coming off of her. She says, now is the time. Now is the time. You are the enchantress of prosperity magic. In this dark new moon, speak your wisdom. Fill it with love. Feel only the truth of it is done, and it is done. Light a candle. Honor yourself with herbs. Drink cacao. Smell beautiful things. Look at flowers. These will bring you financial flow. Speak money spells, but money spells that show within me it is done. I let it be revealed. Show me the prosperity. Show me the overflow. Show me the fun. Show me the joy. Show me the abundance. Show me the path. I know it's here. Become the living, abundant, divine enchantress. Be the one who creates the world. Transmute the dark into light. Now, as you complete your beautiful journey in this new moon, stay as long as you would like. Repeat anytime, but definitely over the next 3 days. And then allow yourself to complete something that's been lurking in the dark. Wish it well. Free yourself. Allow the wisdom to rise within you in whatever way it wishes, softly through whispers or dreams, signs or synchronicities, but trust it, look for it, expect it, be respectful of yourself on this journey, and let your Scorpio intuitive powers rise. Feed on the energies right now. Breathe in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And breathe out. It is done. Thank you for this beauty, this wisdom, this healing. Thank you for this journey and this magic. Thank you for reminding me that I have a sacred space within me, that sacred feminine wisdom is within me, and I can find balance and freedom and wisdom and listen to my intuition in any moment, in any time. Thank you to all the energies and all the guides and the Sacred Infinity Healing Chamber. Thank you to Gaban and Ka, the Mayan energies of the day. Thank you to Mercury Retrograde, bringing us back to see, to gather, to remember, to complete. Thank you to Uranus for shaking it up, letting us dance, showing us we're never locked in. We're not in a prison. The walls, the windows, they're falling open now. And as you step into your moment, your timeline, your body, breathe deeply with gratitude and acceptance, anchoring this incredible and beautiful energy, this experience, this place. And once you are ready, we will come back and we will allow the energies to integrate, the magic to integrate, the past, the present, the future, Let it all relax, release, integrate. There I am. Well, that was beautiful, and I wish you a beautiful new moon. And please reach out if you're interested in coming on a sacred retreat. I'm going to be talking about the Sacred Magic Mystery School this next year. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have guest teachers. We're going to be following the path of the fire priestess. It's open to men or women. This is about sacred feminine magic, energy, wisdom of the fire, wisdom of the elements, ritual, all online, as well as options to come in person to do this. It's going to be based in Mayan wisdom, Celtic wisdom, and Egyptian wisdom, with a possibility for a few others to come in, because that's how I work. In the meantime, have a beautiful and blessed day. Namaste.